This is a great location at Sylvie Island because it's so close to Portland. Often I drive quite a distance to try to get quiet locations to record. I'm John Hartog, a nature sound recordist. I got into this about 10 years ago. I was studying art and ecology, and I thought that making a nature sound CD would be a fun complement to those studies. And that was my introduction to it. I have two setups out here, and they're both recording the same general perspective. One of them is more of a new and experimental setup, and I like to compare it to this one, so it gives me an idea of the similarities and differences between the sounds from the two setups. We're about an hour before sunset, so it's a time of transition where a lot of the cranes and the geese seem to have been more active, like they're moving around and getting situated for the night. You know, it was when I first started doing this, is the first thing I noticed. Most of what I was hearing all the time was highway traffic and airplanes, and it doesn't stop me. It just means you have to wait longer for moments of time in between the noise. Waiting things out is, I think, a big part of just observing nature in general. It gives me an opportunity also to sit still and observe and wait for things to happen. If you expect things just to be there quickly, they don't happen and you miss it. There's something about Heart Mountain that's definitely special to me. I spent about 8 hours of driving to get to this location. For a lot of people, it seems like a long way to go for recreation or to enjoy peace and quiet. I would say that this sort of solitude is very satisfying. I definitely don't feel alone when I'm out here. It's more of just an expanded sense of presence. I have my moments of doubt whether camping in weather like this is a good idea. My whole reason for coming out here is for the natural experience, and I think, weather is part of that. I try to go out of my way to create a recording that can bring people to a place and time and actually have a sense of the experience of what that location is really like. I think it's similar to photography in that you're capturing a moment in time and presenting it in a way that's beautiful. That's great. I've been waiting to record a canyon wren for a very long time, and it's kind of a long descending, it's almost like a twirl, I guess, like okay. I see some very interesting signatures of a bird call. So that's a pretty good recording of a Wilson snipe. So I'll look for like a series of little, there might just be pinpricks on this hour-long section. As an artist, I'd hope that my recordings could have a value as a painting might. I treat my recordings as unique representations of a specific time in history. It's interesting, through these 10 years or so that I've been doing this, I've met a lot of recordists. There's this commonality that they see the natural sounds disappearing, just like wildlife habitat is disappearing from development. There's a lot of sandhill cranes out there. When you think about it, there's a lot of people that travel the entire globe searching for natural sounds. But for actually getting out into nature, Oregon has really all I need.